up? What up? What up? What up? I'm doing another late video. There's no specific time as long as I get it done in the day, but let's see how we can get this done. So I'm doing this off the iPhone 7 again because the sound actually came out good. I don't know if it's the case on my iPhone or maybe I was speaking low, but I like the sound that I got from this. But right now I'm working. Not my regular job. A little subpar of Uber, which is Uber Eats. I'm just doing something because I didn't want to stay home. Because, you know, even though my car is down right now, that's really the theme. It's not really the theme, but it's still in the theme because my car being down changes a lot for me. I've been depending on my car. Well, I've always had a car since I got my license. Like, you know, I've gone like a few days without a car for whatever reason. Had to switch cars, buy another one. But like for example, I'm not used to a lot of bus routes in the city of Philadelphia. Even though I've been living here for the past 8 years. Going on 9 years now, at the end of this year. Right? But that's because I've always had a car. In New York, you know, I went to, school there before I got my license. So, I may know a little bit more about the bus routes than I would have in this city. I don't know the bus route, long story short, but the train was not that as complicated. It's like one train. So, anyhow, that's not what's important. Today is June 28th, I believe. 2 more days left in June, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get the facts. Yep, it is Saturday, June 28th. I am, I don't work Saturday on my new job. I'd be off. But my car is down, so, and somehow my paycheck didn't, not somehow, I know what happened, but I done put in for 52 hours, so I just gotta wait for 2 weeks. So, and 2 weeks ago, I went to Colombia, so I wasn't quite living paycheck to paycheck, but somehow, you know how life is. One major car maintenance could throw everything off, But this probably the last time I'm in this situation because that's what time to level up means,
Turn right on Codman Avenue.
Now, I'm not on my last. I have an investment. I just can't touch it, even if I wanted to, till like November. So I've been taking precautions just to highlight the fact that, we don't want to be in our adult years living paycheck to paycheck. We're trying to be stable. And I've taken the initiative at least last year around this time. Well, yeah, definitely around this time. Because last year, I came back from Colombia. I was behind on my car note. And I was behind on my insurance overlap. And there was a lot of things, a lot of personal stuff. But I got the trip off, right? But, that didn't feel good, It didn't feel good at all. So I've taken precautions since then. I made sure, before I leave, everything was paid for. But, in a way, kind of, I came back to a random car maintenance. Like, I knew my car was driving a little funny, but it wasn't nothing that I could pinpoint unless, I waited till, like even the local shop couldn't, quite detect whatever it was unless, it was like obvious, like an engine, like, you know what I'm saying? Like something shaking, so. But that happened, so it kind of put us almost right back to where we were, but except this time, It's not, it's not on the. I'm not relying on Uber. I have a job. Like, had my hours been put in properly, we'd probably not be having this conversation. I'd get it fixed. I would have got paid really good. So this is probably the last time of the last time. I'm no longer gonna leave a job without having another job. I think I've done that twice now. But the second time, I knew Uber. I mean, I just knew I was dedicated to Uber, and my backup would have been the rentals if it's not my car. And the money just was a little better than my last job. But this time, I got a job, and I got Uber. So it's not like I lost anything, and this job allows me to do Uber. Last job was paying less, and it didn't allow me to do Uber. I was overwhelmed. I was too tired to even do Uber, which I think instant income is good along with a check that comes every 2 weeks or a week. So yeah, right now I'm doing Uber Eats, like I said, because it's better to make a little extra couple dollars than to sit at home, which I wanted to, but I got little expenses that I need to take care of. So I'll make sure this weekend I just get ahead of it and be able to do my laundry, pay into the investment, because it's an ongoing paying thing. So yeah, we're here. I'm outside doing it, and it crossed my mind while I was watching YouTube. I said, hey, I didn't shoot my video for day 5 out of 30. So yeah, I just had to make sure I do my video. And I already burnt 7 minutes just talking about irrelevant stuff, right? So let's get to the meat and the potatoes of all this, right? I'm on my journey, things gonna get better. I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, and this is my chance. So far, it's not as encouraging, 5 videos in. The first one got 5 views, the other one got probably like 1, 2, and then the last 2 got no views, as from the last time I checked, which was earlier today. So it would have been nice to come check it and, have a couple of views, but without subscribers and people stumbling upon your video or you sharing it on a major platform, it's not. So it's just a log. I don't mind reaching my 30 days without a single view yet, but after my 30 days, I'll attempt to share the channel. Right now, I just appreciate the freedom of knowing that, I might say something and no one's gonna see it yet to judge or nothing like that, because that's what's been my biggest the thing that held me back for so long. Like, I'm thinking, oh, what if somebody I know sees this, which I talked about on my previous rant video, I believe. I may have mentioned it on other things too, but I don't want to make these videos too long, especially on this iPhone, because then somehow I'm not signed into the channel, or is it YouTube Studio? One of them. I'm not signed on to it for me to
In a quarter mile, turn
be able
right on
to
Afton Street.
Upload it directly from it. So I have to send it to my other phone. And sometimes it's too large, which I still got it off. Which way did I do it? I think I'm signed on to YouTube, just not YouTube Studio. So maybe I can still do it, but I still don't want it to be too long, because I'm already almost at 10 minutes. So this is day 5. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, because like I said, I'm doing my thing out here. So when I said it was like 13 minutes till I get to the destination, I was like, oh, instead of waiting till later,
Right on Afton Street,
let me just,
then drop off.
let me just put one out. And that's exactly what I did. And boom, we have completed it. We're at 10 minutes. We did what we were set out to do, and we're getting a little bit of money, and that's how it's supposed to be. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. I did
Drop
what I
off.
said I would do, and you should do the same too after viewing this video. This is also for motivation purposes. You know, set a goal for yourself and see it through, accomplish it. All right, see you on the next one.